This video is a reply to the Salty Cracker and his video on Black Rifle Coffee Company. Now, I have no affiliation with them or any of the other companies I'm about to mention in this video, but remember there are some very viable and excellent alternatives to Black Rifle Coffee Company. Now, my household has been Black Rifle Coffee Company free since their second recent flub, where they decided to really properly throw their entire consumer base under the bus. Now, their first flub, of course, about the Rittenhouse case, him being seen in one of their t-shirts, and their reaction to it was pretty shocking to most of us. Now, I kind of looked at the initial piece and read through it, and it just looked like a lot of corporate speak. And while I couldn't fully dismiss it, I wanted to believe in the success of a pro-America, pro-2A, pro-liberty type company. Organizations like this typically have a target painted on their back, which is why it really shocked me that they would be so dumb as to agree to an interview that was clearly going to be part of a hit piece. Just assume if you own a company that is similar to this or markets itself in a pro-America type way, that if the mainstream media is contacting you for anything, it's likely going to be as part of a hit piece about your particular brand. So I say that to say this. Remember, there are better alternatives, true pro-liberty alternatives, brands run by people who don't hate you, For example, Jared over at Guns and Gadgets has Blackout Coffee. Our boy, No Beanie, No Peace, Adam Kringler, formerly of Tim Pool's circle, and he still runs in that circle, but he's doing his own thing now here on YouTube. He has a coffee brand as well. So make sure you are spending your money in the right places, that you are not actively funding a campaign that behind the scenes is working against you while to your face is saying, yeah, no, we believe in self-defense, we believe in liberty, we love America. They wrapped themselves in our flag and in the symbols of this nation to pull at those heartstrings. To pull at the heartstrings of those of us who really care about this nation. So, of course, who was their big consumer base? Military, law enforcement, first responders, blue-collar people. And they called you a bigot, by the way. They really don't think highly of you for thinking that you have the right to self-defense in this country, even though they themselves carry firearms for self-defense. Now, just because someone carries firearms for their own self-preservation doesn't mean they actually believe in your right to carry a firearm in self-defense. Many notable Hollywood elites also carry firearms for self-defense, and they have permits in some of the least permissive places you can think of, including New York City. So my point here is, there are better options out there for you if you care about where your money is going. If you want to fund veterans' charities, donate directly to various veteran charities. There are a lot of very good ones out there. Make sure you check their actual 501c3. See how much of that dollar that you're donating actually goes towards charity, because some organizations you'll be shocked to see how little actually go to helping people, and some do a very, very good job of actually making sure that most of that money goes into resources to help the veteran community. So do a little digging, do a little research into the organizations. But the last thing you want to do is give your money to organizations that will actively use the money that you're giving them for a product against you. For example, donating money to the DNC, Black Rifle. Now, while the brand didn't directly do that, one of the big leadership heads of that company did in fact donate to the DNC. The same political party that is responsible for the very situation that Kyle found himself in. The one that has used campaign money to bail these people out over and over again. That's helped ensure that they had the resources needed to travel around the country in convoys and cause billions of dollars worth of damage, irreparably altering these cities and reverting them into a condition similar to that of the 1960s or 70s, but in some cases worse now. Because now nobody goes to jail, but that's exactly what they wanted. And that is exactly what Black Rifle Coffee Company is now okay with. They don't like self-defense. They hide behind our flag. and they refuse to accept responsibility for the irreparable damage they cause to our brand and they're causing to our country by soaking up resources that we should be giving to other brands and other companies that do value this country. Anyway, what are your thoughts on all this? What are your favorite pro-America, true pro-liberty brands? Because I'm finding that list is unfortunately shrinking with time, as we have seen a lot of these companies rolling out, the ones who have federal contracts, certain things, proposals, where they are going to force their employees to participate in something that they may not want to participate in. Now, some of them are, of course, rolling that back, as we've seen with the latest court rulings, but others have straight up intimidated their employees into compliance. Thanks for watching.